Justin, the Holocomm line is cooked, brother. Today we're going to be reviewing the Amazon exclusive Darth Vader, and we finally got the answer that we've been looking for, which is, how is it going to turn out for characters with cloth goods?
The answer is mid. Incredibly mid.
Yes, unfortunately. So this is the latest Holocomm figure, Amazon exclusive, $27.99. The bio is simply generic. Receive transmissions from the dark side with the Black Series Holocomm collection featuring light-up holopucks. Wow. Descriptive.
The packaging, of course, it's blue again. I do like a little bit of the emboss on the mural.
Yeah, but how much of the budget's going into that embossing?
Chris, these are the questions we need to know. Put it on your next Q&A. How much budget y'all blowing on the emboss on this cardboard here? You know, standard Black Series Holocomm collection packaging. Let's crack her open. The insert is just blue, but it goes from light blue to dark blue.
Gradient.
Right out of the packaging, we're discussing what Vader this is. At first, I was certain this was going to be the 2017 Star Wars 1977 Vader, but it appears to be the Empire Strikes Back sculpt with the soft goods just tucked in A New Hope style, because he straight up has butters.
Yeah, and I think the helmet 100% looks like the Empire Strikes Back Vader helmet.
Right.
So, interesting choice.
Yeah, because the only Vader with butters is Empire, Duel's End, and the new Return of the Jedi for the 40th one.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just really surprising that they would get... Holocomm Vader has butters. What is happening in this world?
Right.
How much of the budget, Chris? How much budget went to these butters on the Holocomm figure that's just going to stand there?
Right. So, you of course get the light puck as part of the accessories. You also get the Orabesh nameplate, which says, "Join the Empire."
Join the Empire. So it's no longer really a bounty hunter theme, obviously, with this choice of character.
Right.
But I like it.
Yeah, I think...
Join the Empire. It's like a little propaganda thing.
Yeah, we also do get his lightsaber, and it is clear light blue plastic.
Yeah, translucent.
Yep. Lightsaber is removable. However, do we still have the storage on Vader? Where's the hook? Oh, I see the hook.
You see the hook?
We got the hook. Still got the saber storage.
There you go.
Yeah, so, of course, the main reason, and I think the main topic of this review, is just the anticipation that we've had in waiting for a Holocomm figure that was a heavy hitter, someone like Palpatine, Leia, Vader. At first, we thought they were intentionally avoiding characters with soft goods.
Right.
But then, they announced that they were doing Vader. The Emperor is heavily rumored as well. Mm-hmm. And I gotta say, Justin, after getting my 3 AAA batteries into the light puck and firing this bad boy up, I'm done with the Holocomm line. This is the last one for me.
Yeah, same here. This is my only Holocomm figure that I picked up. I did pick this one up, and we'll get into why I still think it's worth it later. But just talking about the figure itself, I mean, obviously the gimmick is the whole thing is translucent, and when you put it on the puck, it's supposed to look like a hologram from Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And like you're saying, this is the first one with soft goods, and I get that it has to be blue, but it just looks weird. It just looks like a light blue cloak. The rest of the figure looks translucent, and then just has a light blue cloak. It's not...
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sure it's translucent to a degree just because it's thin fabric, but like it looks like such a solid color.
Yeah, and I think one of the major problems, which has been a problem since day one, is just the puck that is included is not powerful enough to illuminate the figure at all.
Right.
And now with these soft goods, it's actually even worse. The light passes through significantly less. So we've got our lit up Holocomm puck here.
Yeah, same puck.
Yeah, they're all the same puck. Yippee. All right, hold on. Here. You stay here. Hold the figure. I'm going to turn the studio lights off.
Yeah. I was going to say, it actually looks decent from all the way back here. I'm like, wait, what? You'll see, though. You'll see.
Here we go. We got one light. We got 2 light. We got overhead light.
Yeah, so as you can see, it's about quarter, maybe one full quarter, like 25% of the way up. You guys have seen reviews for other Holocomm collection figures. It's the same deal with Vader. Vader is, of course, a taller character, so the light is fighting even more of an uphill battle here, and it's losing pretty mid, honestly. Now, I was expecting that, of course, because we have the other Holocomm figures. It's not like they're going to change the engineering behind the figure. It's not like they were going to change the puck. So, like, we knew what we were getting into when we purchased this, but we still just had to demonstrate that, of course. Because presentation here, just on its own, the Holocomm collection is one of the most, I'll say it's a step above Carbonized and Credit Collection, but it's right down there with the gimmicks, because they didn't, and these figures are not engineered with light piping. Yeah. So, like, it's just the regular old figure cast in translucent plastic. That's not going to work with the light. It just, it never was. And it's almost unbelievable that they passed this off.
Yeah. Because at least, hologram figures have been a thing since the 90s of Star Wars toys.
Right. Yeah.
They started doing tons of hologram figures, but they've always been solid chunks of plastic so that the light can easily pass through them.
Right.
But having a figure that has articulation, engineered into it, you're going to have all of these joints that are internal that are blocking the light from traveling further up.
Yep.
And then, like we mentioned, with Vader, it's even worse because you have the soft goods blocking the light from going even further up.
Right.
So I think they either need to seriously redesign the puck or abandon the gimmick, unfortunately, because I just don't think it's working. And I think majority of people would be in agreement with us that this line could be good. It could be good.
It could be.
But the way that it is being executed is just not suitable. It does not sell the effect of a hologram at all.
Right. No, 100% agree. Now, for the last part of this review, let's briefly talk about why we still picked this up, even though we knew it was kind of going to be garbage.
Yeah.
And, we would put this at the end of the review because it's, we're in the minority when it comes to 3D printing. I understand that not everyone has a 3D printer. Not everyone knows about Landspeeder Luke. Not everyone is signed up for his Patreon. Mm-hmm. But the only reason I picked up this figure is because Zach and I from Black Series Cantina pitched this idea to him that it would be cool if the hologram character like Vader, like really this is the only character I would want for this, if there was like an Imperial aesthetic table that you insert the puck into and have like the table diorama built around it. Yeah. And then you can stand like Imperial officers around it, like Vader is talking to the Imperial officers, like giving a status update or a meeting or communicating with them. I did that and I printed it and it's awesome, and that's like the only reason I would buy this figure.
Yep.
It is literally the only reason I purchased this. So Hasbro,
wow, it actually does look good with the harsh lights on.
With
the studio lights.
Yeah.
This looks banging. Don't believe this.
Right.
Don't believe this
We're
at
just
all.
looking at the little viewfinder over there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, Luke's print is the only reason I purchased this. So this is my one and done. I will take this figure for what it is. I fully accept what it is, and I'm putting it in a diorama. That being said, will I be picking up any other Holocomm figure? Absolutely not. Mm-hmm. Nate, will you? Is there any character out there that you would pick up?
Nope. Because the only other real heavy hitter that I was interested in would be either Leia or the Emperor, which are two figures that are going to be wearing robes, soft good, well, unless they utilized the new Leia body and did the sculpt plastic, but it still wouldn't work. So with Vader was my last, because I have Han Solo, and I have Bo-Katan, which I paid $4 for Bo-Katan, so why wouldn't I pick that up, at least for a spare puck? At the very least, the spare puck was worth it.
Yeah.
And Vader was the test. I was, if the soft goods look good, if the light passes through them well, maybe I'll pick up Emperor, maybe I'll keep everything going with this subline. But yeah, this is it for me. Vader does not sell the effect. I think the soft goods actually block the light even more. So he actually is kind of like less illuminated than Han Solo or Bo-Katan, you know?
Yeah.
And I think it's obviously, like you pointed out, he's a taller character, but also the soft goods are not helping at all. And yeah, Holocomm is cooked. Let's cancel this subline and let's just do Troopers. Why can't we just do Troopers?
Why is it so hard for them to not do the Imperial Stormtrooper repaints that we still need? B-1 Battle Droid repaints that we still need all these years later? Clones, droids, troopers, rebels. Just with the different alien heads and hands on them.
I think if they want to do something like this, they're going to have to pony up and engineer the figures to be able to, look proper.
And at that point, please don't invest tooling into that. Do it with new characters, new figures. Don't waste new tooling on that garbage.
Exactly.
Just, if you want to do high reuse, just do Troopers, man.
Yep.
That's all it takes. Do that. Get that Legion line going.
So yeah, there you have it. There were our thoughts on Holocomm Vader. It's not a good figure. Not even really a worthy pickup, especially if you don't have Luke's 3D printed holo table. I would actually say do not pick this figure up if if you don't have Luke's Holocomm table. If you do, then okay, pick it up. But I would also honestly just recommend you go search out some 3 3/4 inch hologram figures, because they look great on the puck, they look great on the holo table, and you can still fudge it because you can just be like, well, it's just a mini hologram of whoever it is. So that would be my recommendation to most of you out there. However, since I have so many pucks now, I'm actually going to print a second holo table so that I can have Vader on one and then have my 3 3/4 inch Emperor on a different one in a different part of the display. So
nice.
There you have it. There's some mental gymnastics of action figure collectors. We can't recommend this figure to you, but we both bought it.
Out of the basement. That's out of the basement for you.
That's straight up collecting action figures in general.
Convincing yourself. This is a good idea.
This was a good investment. So there you have it. There were our thoughts on the Holocomm Vader. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. We're always talking about Star Wars The Black Series here on the channel. I'm Nate. I've been joined with Justin.
See you guys later.
And we will see you next time on Out of the Basement. Houston, we are clear for takeoff. He's a rocket man.